Saturday. Let me get this adjusted. I think I have finally figured out how to have the right orientation on my camera for an YouTube Live. That's what this is. So welcome if you are able to join me here. It looks like maybe YouTube's just letting people know that I am on here. And if you're able to join, I am so glad. I just wanted to take a little bit of your time today, and we are going to unbox my Jingle Ball kit for Winter at Woodland Star, which is my class for the Jingle Ball 2024. This is something that I have done in an Instagram live already, and I really hoped that I could post it for you here on YouTube, but somehow I just couldn't cross post, and that's no problem. We're just doing it again. It just means that we get to spend more time together live. So I hope that you're having a very, very good Saturday. I know I'm catching you in the middle of the day, which I'm finding the day is becoming increasingly hectic. I absolutely cannot believe that this Thursday is Thanksgiving. I cannot believe it. And I have a lot on my to-do list between the Jingle Ball and just running a business and family things. So I thought I would just sit down and do this for you now. Why not sprinkle that in the middle? And then I also have plans on doing a traditional floss tube video when I wrap up here. Hi Suzanne, welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope it's nice and sunny in Florida. We had our first snow here in Maryland. You know what I just realized? I want to make myself available to answer questions for you, and Suzanne's comment came and went very, very quickly. So I want to make sure that I'm able to see them. Okay. Sorry, I'm blocking it. Okay, now I have comments. Sorry about that. It just takes me a while to get used to this format. Usually I'm recording and Joe's editing and we're posting. Oh, it just disappeared again. Okay. I'm going to do my best to answer any questions that you have, particularly regarding the Jingle Ball kit, because that's what we are unboxing in this live today. If I happen to miss your question or comment, please type it in again. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to get these comments to just pop up all the time. They're just pop and then disappearing. So I apologize for that. Again, if you're just joining, this is going to be an unboxing of my Jingle Ball kit. And I'm also available to answer general Jingle Ball questions if you have any. My next floss tube video, which is like number 98 or something, is going to be recorded in just a little bit. But welcome to my living room. Things are getting festive here. I will say that we have a sickie in the house. You might hear Joe coughing downstairs. I apologize if you do. Poor guy's been through it. And I also wanted to give you just a basic overview of the Jingle Ball, but I'm going to save that for the end because I think it's probable that most of you have already familiarized yourself with the Jingle Ball, or maybe you have attended in the past. So I want to save that information so that you can move on past it if it's not what you are here for. So the Jingle Ball does happen in just a couple weeks. It happens from Friday, December 6th through Sunday, midnight Pacific Standard Time, December 8th. It runs Friday to Sunday, and it is a 3-day event chock full of cross-stitch goodness. You do not want to miss it. I've been an attendee in the first year that the Jingle Ball was part of our schedules, and then I was a designer for the Jingle Ball last year, and I am back again this year as a designer. The Jingle Ball hosts 12 designers who have a lot to do with the whole weekend. We each teach at least one class. One designer has 2 classes this year. I just have one. We all do a meet and greet for you to watch, and we all have a virtual shopping booth for you within the Jingle Ball event. Everything 100% of the Jingle Ball happens virtually, so you can join and participate from the comfort of your home. You can participate through videos or chat if you'd like, or you can just sit back and watch. That's been a question that's been coming up a lot. We'll talk about it towards the end, but you do not need to be on video if that is not your thing. You can simply sit back and watch and type and make some new friends. So as I mentioned, there are 12 designers involved in the Jingle Ball. I am one of them. And my class for the Jingle Ball 2024 is this project. It is called Winter Woodland Star. It's a project and piece that I designed specifically for the ball this year. And I will be teaching a class on how to FFO, which means fully finished object, this piece during the ball. So I'm teaching 2 classes. It is the same class taught twice, once on Saturday and once on Sunday. I think actually only the Sunday class still has availability. Go in and check on that. It's going to be on the Jingle Ball website, which is thejingleball.net. You can find your tickets there. Thank you, Suzanne. You can find tickets and information there. But I am teaching the same class twice throughout the weekend, and you are very much invited to join. I will be going over how to do this entire FFO, including the star pillow finish. This is a 3-dimensional pillow. I will be teaching you how to do the star pillow finish, and then the beautiful beaded trim that is all along the outside of the star. This is a technique that I have used in several things. In fact, I brought a couple teasers over for you. I'm not going to show you the front of this. This is a piece that will be in my Jingle Ball booth for you to purchase and buy during the ball. More on that later. The shopping for the Jingle Ball is so much fun. But I just wanted to show you that I am using that same finishing technique on many different projects. So it's really versatile, and you can really add this beaded trim finishing technique to your toolbox for FFOing lots and lots of things. So this is the class that I came up with and I'm excited to share with you during the ball. What you're going to find when you go onto the Jingle Ball website and start browsing and looking at classes is that I have both that came out weird, kitted classes available and PDF classes available. And I wanted to tell you the difference between the two, and then I'm going to show you what you get in my kit if you choose that option. So kitted classes are available to those stitchers in the US who would like some happy mail. They would like everything that they need to finish this project delivered straight to them. They don't think they have the pieces in stash. They don't have time this busy season to get all of the things needed to FFO this. And it's just a little bit of happy mail sent from me to you. Then there is the PDF version, and it is the same class that you get access to, the same project. However, it is intended for those stitchers who might be international, or maybe think that you have all of the supplies needed in your stash and you don't need me to send them to you. That's called the PDF version, and it's basically just a different way of getting all the products you need to finish the same class together. Now, both of my class styles, PDF and kitted, include a really robust set of emails that I have been sending out. At this point, I've sent 4 emails to all class participants, no matter what class they're in. And it's including a lot of information, but also some bonuses. And in fact, I brought one of the bonuses over to you to show you, because it's really important to me that I do a good job serving and providing really good content for class members. So just on Friday, a little bonus chart and instructions for making this cute little home decor piece went out to class members in their email. So there is a full complimentary email situation going on with the classes. So I really want to just deliver, and this is just one of the ways. I also have at least one more bonus that's going to be delivered to the email. So no matter if you get a kitted class or a PDF class, you're getting that series of emails delivered to your inbox, and you can follow along. I also wanted to just mention that I have plenty of kits left. Before we dive into all that is involved, or included, I should say, in your kit, please know that I have plenty of kits available. I am ready to put a label on here and ship this off to you tomorrow. So there's still a little under 2 weeks before class, but I promise you, do not be stressed about this because we are not fully finishing together in class, so you don't have to have all of the pre-stitching done. In fact, you don't have to have any stitching done. You will still watch me FFO and fully and completely learn how to finish your Winter Woodland Star whenever you are ready. So don't feel like it's too late or there's a time crunch or that kits aren't available. I am ready to ship these to you. I had a goal to not sell out of kits this year. I didn't want anybody to feel stressed or pressured that they weren't able to get a kit or the timing wasn't right or they missed it. I didn't want any of that. And I'm happy to report that I am still shipping kits and it is very much not too late. And you do not need to have your piece fully stitched for class. Just wanted to make that very clear. So let's go ahead. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want to tell you what you get inside the Hello from Liz Matthews Winter Woodland Star Kit. This is what's going to be arriving to you. It's nice and flat, and we'll just be waiting in your inbox for you whenever you order. So inside, you have a nice little pile of goodies. Everything is going to come in this drawstring bag, which is repurposable. Maybe like this. I give you a lot of ideas about how you can reuse the bag that your kit comes in, and that little side project is just one of them. So you get a drawstring bag, which I absolutely love. I've done so much Christmas present wrapping this year using that drawstring bag. And then you have just like a little pile of happiness, and I'm gonna go through that with you now. So you get a postcard from me with a little personalized message on the back. And the reason I wanted to point this out to you is because you're going to notice that I have a theme for my kit. This vintage poinsettia in a vase image is a theme that's going to run through the entire kit. I just love it, and I hope that you do too. I'm somebody who loves collecting pieces of like tickets. I was like, what's that word? Tickets, postcard, photos, stuff like that. I'm putting them on a bulletin board and just making a really like happy collage. And this will be perfect to add to the collage. So you get that image on a postcard. You get a bag full of tools, and the specifics about these tools are in the class emails. So if you, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing any comments. I can't see any comments, they're disappearing. But if you have any specific questions about the tools, the information is in the class emails, or leave a comment on this video and I will be happy to get back to you. So you have 3 tools that will be very handy, not only for FFOing other things in the future, but they are essential to finishing your Winter Woodland Star. They include a mirror with specific measurement increments. Did I just say a mirror? I think I was worried this was going to be reflective. It's a ruler. It's not a mirror. With specific measurement increments on it. This is an essential item. You get a point turner, which is actually a pickup stick, and we're going to talk more about that in class, but this has become one of the most used tools that I have when I'm FFOing things. And you're also going to get a heat erase pen in blue. This, again, all of these tools I use every time I FFO. A heat erase pen is simply ink that is removed with friction or an iron or a steamer. Any sort of heat will remove the ink from this pen. And they're just 3 tools that you will absolutely need for finishing Winter Woodland Star. So I wanted to make sure you had them. So you get a little bag of tools to keep on hand long after we're done our Winter Woodland Star. You get a little sweet treat because this is Christmas and who doesn't love a candy cane? There are a couple stickers included. Oh no, I dropped it. In the box, you see that poinsettia vase theme being carried on. Oh, darn. There is an oval sticker with my logo on it. You can put that in maybe your book of days or your journal to mark that we've spent some time together in class. You get a bag of fibers, and this bag is really, really exciting. In it, there's a little swatch of fabric, and I'm gonna stay mum about this until we are in class. This is something that we will use, and I'm really excited to tell participants how, and I hope they like it. And then this is a gorgeous collection of needlepoint ink silk thread. It is all of the thread you need to stitch your winter woodland star, and there is a sufficient amount for stitching on 32 or 16 count, 36 or 18 count, 40 or 20 count on up. Any smaller and you are good to go. So this class and piece is in fact both Aida and linen friendly. That is why there's different stitch counts. 16 count Aida is the same as 32 count linen. So whatever your stitching preference is, you have enough thread to stitch with 2 strands over 2 if you like. There are, I think there's 5 colors in here. It's been so long since I made these. 6 colors in here, and there's plenty of it. Needlepoint ink silk is one of my favorite silks to stitch with. I love stitching in silk generally. Everything just flows so nicely. There's hardly ever a knot. The stitches are very plush, and I love it so much that I knew I had to include it in the kit. Like, if I love it that much, I wanted you guys to try it. Maybe it's your first time stitching with silk. Maybe it's your favorite too, but it feels like a luxury product, and I just wanted to make sure that's what I was able to include in my kit. At the top here, we have some felt. This is actually not going to be used during class. Maybe you can find a way to repurpose it. And a needle. This is a size 26 Bowen France needle. And that's actually not included for your cross stitching, although it could be used for that. This is actually the needle we are going to use for all of the beaded trim. So you'll hang on to that and bring it to class, or hold on to it for when you are ready to finish your star yourself. But that's a fun little bag full of treasures. Then there is another bag equally as fun. In it, you are going to find a collection of thread drops. You can use these to style your thread however you choose. Everybody has their own way of hanging and affixing thread to thread drops. Myself, I am a bobbinator. So I would be cutting with scissors a little slice in here and wrapping my thread around horizontally, or you could punch a hole in the top and the bottom, do a traditional thread drop situation, whatever you want. You could also use these as gift tags on presents. Very, very versatile. It has that image again, and you get a nice collection included in your kit. Then the key element, you get a collection of beads, and the specifics about these, the size, the type, the weight, all of that is going to be in your class email. So I'm not going to give you all the details. I have learned a lot about seed beads at this point, so I will spare you the information and just put it in that class email if you do choose to sign up. But these were purchased especially for the class and really work well on the trim of the Woodland Star. Again, there it is if you want to take another peek. So we'll be learning how to do that. And then we have obviously the pattern for Winter Woodland Star. This pattern will not be available in my Jingle Ball booth. The only way to get this for the next year is to take the class. So if you like this piece, maybe consider taking the class. You're going to learn so much. We're going to have a great time together. And then you'll know exactly how to do that beaded trim. Lastly, we have some fabric included in the kit. This is for the back of your pillow. And there's a variety of different prints included in the different kits. This is just from the kit that I happened to grab and unpack. You might get a different print. They all are hand selected and meant to match the Winter Woodland Star Perfect. And then you also have some interfacing, which we will be using in the FFO process. So that is what you physically get in the kit from Hello from Liz Matthews for Winter Woodland Star. Don't forget that so much comes via email. That bonus pattern, another surprise coming, general information, just a lot of stuff. I want to really deliver. Now, there are a couple things that you might notice that I didn't mention. There are just a few things that I am asking you to source or gather yourself if you would like to make Winter Woodland Star. First, I am not including the cross-stitch fabric for you. There are way too many beautiful fabric types, fabric dyers, like so many options out there, and I want you to have exactly what you like stitching on best. I don't know if you're an Ada stitcher. I am really loving even weave lately. This model is stitched on linen, so I am asking you to source your own fabric just so that you absolutely love it and I am not guessing what you would like to stitch on. You do get information in the class emails telling you what the model is stitched on and giving you some suggestions. You also get stitch count, all of that stuff, and you are ready to stitch as soon as you get your fabric, whether you're sourcing the thread yourself or you get the kit. But you do have to get your own fabric for stitching this. The other thing I ask you to get is the stuffing for the pillow. Shipping stuffing is a nightmare. I've done it once. I will not be doing it again. It's just, it's like, I don't know, I'm just like slippery and like, not easy. So I figured that you might have some stuffing on hand, or you might not mind picking some up at the craft store. I just used a fiber fill, and details about that are in the class emails. I sound like a broken record. There's just a lot that I'm delivering, so you can find that in the class emails. And then some DMC for FFOing as well. Probably you have that on hand. So those are the three things that I do not include in the class kit. I just wanted you to know that you will have to source that stuff yourself no matter what type of no matter what type of class you sign up for. Then when you are ready to FFO, not necessarily during our class, you will need things like scissors, an iron, an ironing board, stuff like that. All covered in class. All covered in emails, as I have said before. And that's everything I wanted to mention about my class specifically. If you have any questions, or if I didn't answer your question, please feel free to type it in. I will try to catch it as it floats through my screen. And I'm just gonna take a quick sip and make sure that you know how awesome the Jingle Ball is. Okay, not seeing any questions. So again, the Jingle Ball happens the first full weekend in December. It is a $10 general admission ticket. Feels like the deal of the century. You very much don't want to miss it, and I promise you, you will have a great time. That $10 general admission ticket gets you so much, and the place that you can get the most information about the Jingle Ball is going to be on Instagram at thejingleball.net or on the Lindy Stitches YouTube channel. Steph of Lindy Stitches is our head Jingle Baller. She is in charge of everything. She puts a Jingle Ball together every year along with her team, and they have all of the information there for you. So make sure you check that out. I have also linked in the description box of this video where you can get tickets. It's just a click and you can go get your ticket there. But with that general admission ticket costing $10, you get access to the ball throughout its entirety. You have like hours and hours of video entertainment that has been filmed from each of the 12 designers who are featured in the Jingle Ball. You have a meet and greet from each of the 12 designers included in the Jingle Ball. You have access to the shopping booth of each of the 12 designers for the ball. You have unlimited access to the stitching tables. And I found out last night that there's something like 53 stitching tables. And a stitching table is basically just a Zoom. And you find a stitching table that might sound like you're meant to be there. When I say that, I'm referencing the names of the stitching table. They might be something like Prairie Schooler Stitchers, Stocking Stitchers, East Coast Stitchers, Late Night Stitchers, something like that. You can pop into whatever stitching room sounds like you belong and make new friends, maybe connect with old friends. Be on video, don't be on video, chat, just listen, whatever you want to do. Just grab your stitching and have a great time. There are stitching tables that run throughout the entire event. There is also something called speed dating. I have not gotten to participate in this yet. It's on my list and I really want to do it this year. But you're paired up with one other stitcher from anywhere in the whole wide world for 5 minutes, and you just get to chat about all things cross stitch, all the things that you love, and then you say goodbye after 5 minutes and you're paired up with someone else. I mean, it's essentially speed dating for cross stitchers. I know that I am absolutely forgetting other things that are included in that general admission ticket. I've been very hyper focused on my portions of the Jingle Ball, which include the meet and greet, the shopping booth for Hello from Liz Matthews, and my class. My shopping booth, because I know shopping is a big part of this for a lot of people, is going to have 8 never released / brand new patterns. It's gonna be good, and I will be coming to you in the next couple days, mid-week, next week, like right before Thanksgiving, with a release video showing you what I have prepared for you. Been working my fingers to the bone and very happily working to have a nice collection for you. So that's going to be coming, and you can probably look for the same from the other 12 designers of the Jingle Ball too. Now it's the time that we're going to be revealing. Oh, there's also a shopping booth for the Jingle Ball event itself where you can get, excuse me, I'm trying so hard to steer clear of Joe and not get his cold, but I don't usually talk this much, so I apologize. In the Jingle Ball booth, you can get the ornament book, and there are some other goodies that I don't know if they've been publicly announced yet, but it's just so good. So that is the basic gist of the Jingle Ball. Again, head to Lindy Stitch's YouTube channel. Can you tell? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Head to the Jingle Ball website or Lindy Stitch's YouTube channel for the information. Great question. I'm sorry. I saw a question come through asking if I was going to have paper or PDF patterns available of my charts in my booth, and I will have both. This is so embarrassing. I will have both. Because of the time of year, we are only shipping paper patterns domestically. I want to make sure that they arrive, and as we all know, the post office gets a little backed up. So I will be having paper patterns available for domestic shipping only, but then I have PDF unlimited patterns available for all stitchers. I know so many of us stitch with Markup XP or Pattern Keeper, like we're digital stitchers now. So those will be available. I will say that the paper patterns will be limited quantity. I don't expect to sell out of anything, but they are a little more limited than the unlimited PDFs. That was a great question. Thank you very much. Are there any other questions that I can answer for you? Otherwise, I'm gonna regroup, get a cough drop, and try to film a floss tube video. Does that sound like maybe not the best idea to anybody else right now? We'll see. But that is everything that you get in the Hello from Liz Matthews Winter Woodland Star Kit. I'm really very proud of this piece and so excited to teach you how to make your own star pillows and add this beaded trim to all of your FFOs. I love the technique so very much, so I'm very excited. All right. If I missed your question, I sincerely apologize. Please put it in the comments and I will get back to you. Don't forget, I have a kit ready to ship to you right now. You can click the link in the description box of this video. Go get your general admission for Jingle Ball and a class kit for me. I would love that so much, and I would very much look forward to seeing you. I very much look forward to seeing you at the Jingle Ball. Okay. Happy Saturday. Thank you.